Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Nexxus. This is Risk of Rain 2. This is kind of a different type of game. It is a it's a third-person shooter type game, but it is going to be a little bit different from the normal things that I play on the channel, and that is because it is a single run type game. You get one life to beat the entire game. If you die, you start over from the beginning. And I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of episodes of this. Probably not a whole series, but, you know, just a few episodes to kind of give you an idea of the kind of things that we're up against. Go to the logbook real quick. As you can see, I've unlocked quite a few things. Something is still locked here. I'm not exactly... Charge the teleporter with less than 10% health. That's probably something that's going to take forever to unlock. Run 20 crab. It's off the... Or kill 20 hermit crabs, like chasing them off the edge of the map. I have still no idea how to do that. Oops, let me go back into the logbook. So there's all kinds of different things here. Monsters that I haven't even unlocked yet. Some things I haven't even seen yet. Environments, I've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13, 14. I still have like 4 or 5 to unlock. And then all these challenges. I've unlocked quite a few, but there are still lots that I need to unlock because I have to play all the characters, and I've been stuck on playing the commando. Why don't you take 5 seconds to enjoy the intrepid intro, and we'll get the agenda underway. And welcome back again. So we're going to start single player. And we're just going to pretty much play it vanilla. I'm not going to activate any artifacts or anything like that, at least not through this first playthrough, and we're going to play as the commando, so without further ado, let's go. And it's going to start us in a distant roost. We're going to bust out of our little cryopod here. Yeah, so basically this is all we do. We gotta kill stuff to gain gold, and then gold unlocks chests, and then chests give us power-ups to our items that will, you know, beef up our character. And as we go through, as you can see at the top right-hand corner, it starts out on easy. No matter what difficulty you started on, it starts on easy, and then slowly progresses as the time goes. The goal here is to get to the end of the game as quickly as possible, with the least amount of difficulty as possible, because the harder things get, well, the harder things get. So each enemy is worth a different amount of gold. I think these things are worth like 9 or 6 or something like that. The harder things get, the more gold they become worth, because the more gold items or chests will be to unlock. I'll do a couple of runs regular, and then I'll do a couple of runs with some artifacts activated, which will give us the options to pick our items and stuff like that. But for these first couple, I think that it's wise just to go ahead and do the vanilla. I think I'll need that, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up anyway. So the item I just picked up is a bristling mushroom thing, and if I stand still for 2 seconds, it'll heal me and any allies if I was playing with anybody else in the vicinity. And then I want to open this thing. This will give me a chance to stun enemies. The wisps are by far probably the biggest threat that you can encounter so far in the game, and you want to deal with them as fast as possible. Because as much as they don't have homing ability, once they've locked onto you, it's really hard to get away from their firing or their shots. Now that's Paul's goat hoof. It'll let us run a little bit faster. Always a good thing. So that's my stun ability that I just shot. It takes about 9 seconds to recharge, and as we go through the game, it'll get Depending on the items that I pick up, it could become a smaller recharge time or a longer recharge time. I want to get out of here within, we don't want to spend more than 5 minutes per stage. That's a rule of thumb. I'll take that. Now there are codes, there are stone tablets known as, they're basically artifact things, and they're around. Ooh, look, they're shooting each other. I'll take it. Yeah. Okay, so there's artifacts around that requires us to use an artifact generator and get us to the artifact reliquary. But you have to find the stone tablet containing the code in order to get that open. Found the portal. I'm gonna grab this last chest and we're gonna start the portal. I want to get out of here, and we're already behind schedule because we don't want to be more than 5 minutes in an area. Stone giant, that's the boss. So there's always a teleporter boss. Cool. All right, so he's dead. Now we just gotta wait for the teleporter to charge. We're gonna pick up the scythe. Critical strikes heal you. So any critical strikes we do to enemies will automatically heal us if we need the health. It's gonna start getting, the harder it gets, the more enemies they start sending out, and the more start popping up, and it can be overwhelming. Very overwhelming, very quickly. So I want to charge this portal as soon as possible by staying within the red dome, which you can see as the red line. It doesn't matter where you shoot the enemy, headshots don't matter. It does the same amount of damage. The closer you are to an enemy, the more damage it does. The further away you are, the less damage it does. So we're doing like 22 to 45 damage by standing really close to them and shooting them. 50. And if you stand further away, it does less. So that was a 17. I back up. 18. I'm sorry, it started at 19. But we get closer and it does more damage. Alright, we can go now. Gotta charge the teleporter to 100%, and then we can warp out to the next area. And if we do this right and do it consciously, we can probably be to the end. There's only 5 stages, and then the 5th stage will take you either back to Earth, stage 6, which was stage 1, but it'll actually act as stage 6. It'll keep the current difficulty and the current items that you've collected, or you can go and try and beat the main antagonist. You can see that the enemies are starting to change and get harder. So he was worth 14. He's worth 6. And you can see the chests are now more expensive. So we want to try and take out as many enemies as possible, as quickly as possible. That is an altar down there. We can sacrifice some of our health for more gold early on. All of that was to open this chest and give us another goat hoof, which will increase our movement speed, which is good. This is a shrine of the mountain. We can invite the challenge of the mountain, which we're going to do, because it'll give us, if we beat the boss, it'll give us double items. So every time you beat a boss, it has a potential to drop a boss item. or just a regular item. And when we activate that, it gives us the potential to get 2 boss items or 2 regular items. Either way, you can't really complain. You can't drown, so that's not a worry. Want to move as quickly as possible, obviously. Try and find the teleporter as fast as we can. And we also want to grab as many items as possible. So we want to be out of, we want to try and be out of here by 10 minutes, and we're already at 8:45, so that gives us an ATG missile, chance to fire a missile. Those missiles do 300% damage. And look under the water to kind of give you an idea of where chests and things are hiding, are at currently. Doesn't look like there's any here. These are little barrels that have gold in them. Try and find the portal and get out of here because we're over the time. There it is. So you can always find the portal by the the little particles in the air and give you an idea, of rough estimate of where they're at. So we got beetle queens. All right. And we got some glacial dudes here. You don't want to get stuck once you kill a glacial enemy. You want to get out of the firing zone as fast as possible because, oh, they will kill you quickly. And you can die very quickly, very easily. Now, the reason my health is gold is because I have a brooch. Every time I kill an enemy, I get a little bit of a shield. And because I killed so many enemies with that special, that's why it gave me so many shields, or so much shield. But there is a recharge counter on it. Them both. You see, now we got 2 Gore's tomes, which will give us extra money by killing stuff. And you can see we shot the rocket, or the missile, and now we're gone. It gets really intense really fast. I mean, we could die, you know, at any moment. I want to trade some items here for faster attack speed. And it's going to be random what it gives us because we don't have what we call scrapper. And I would like to not lose any more of my critical items. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this, which will give us a portal at the end. As you can see, I can fire faster now because of the soldier syringe. Always a good thing. Grab all this money real quick. Every time I interact with something, it shoots off rockets. Every time monster tooth, drop a healing orb on the kill. So every time I kill something, it's going to drop healing orbs, which is good. Because the commando does not have any mobility or survivability really, so he needs all the help he can get. Other classes, they have more survivability. I'll go down here and check real quick. This is going to give us armor-piercing rounds, do more damage to the boss, and deal extra damage to bosses, but it actually doesn't, it deals extra damage to bosses, but it also gives us more damage to regular enemies. It'd be nice if we could get some feathers, because that'll give us extra jump ability. Nice if I had a scrapper. I'd like to get rid of some of this stuff. Ah, speaking of a scrapper. So we turn this into scrap, and then when we find those little 3D printers, like we had up there for the syringes, it'll actually use the scrap instead of randomly choosing an item in our inventory. Is good. I'm gonna get rid of that, just because I have a better chance of getting some more syringes. Give us faster attack speed, which is good. So now we have 5 syringes. And as you can see, we have lots more attack speed now. Oh crap. Alright, so you can't die from fall damage. The most it'll do, it'll take you down to 1, but when you get teleported back up to the surface or to the solid ground, the enemies can kill you by hitting you. So you just kind of have to watch out for that kind of stuff. And we need to move on because we're already past 15 minutes and we need to get out of here. So whereas we didn't get a whole lot of new items, we did get some syringes, which increases our attack speed. These have a chance to give you items, but sometimes they'll just take your money like they're doing right now. I'm not going to waste any more money on that. This gives us attack health after we regenerates health after we kill an enemy. It's always a decent thing. I want to try and get at least one more chest or something. Maybe we can get another item or something. But we do need to get out of here. What's that? No, that's... I don't know if I want that. I will take that though. So this is what they call meteors. Anywhere inside the blue circles will be a meteorite smashing down the planet. It can kill you, your allies, as well as everybody else. But what it can also do is kill a bunch of the enemies so that you don't have to. Oh. A clay dune strider. Wonderful. It's like a giant crab, but worse. That is an elite, the blue one. Now he wants to heal. And we don't want to let him heal because that's just going to cause us more problems. So what we want to do is try and keep him from healing as much as possible, because he can only heal so often. Oh dearie, oh dearie, oh dearie. Thing is done, but we still need to kill off the dude, the boss. Okay, so he's dead now, which means we can go. So I'm gonna go through the blue portal, which is gonna take us to the bazaar. It's like a little shop where we can buy some items. And it looks like we're already in the very hard mode, which is not ideal. Very hard. So time is frozen in here. As you can see, time is stopped. While we're in the shop, time is frozen, which is good, but also could be bad. Alright, so I'm going to buy this. This is a corpse bloom. Doubles your healing, but it's applied over time, which is fine. I'm going to buy another one, because it's going to double our healing, but applied over time. And I'm going to buy this because I don't want to go to that one place. I'm going to trade these items for the alien head. Reduces cooldown of our skills, which is good. And then I didn't take our syringes or anything, so that's good. It took our rings, but that's fine. Some of our damage has been now nullified, but that's cool. Yeah, looks like, okay, welcome to the Abyssal Depths. Looks like we got a worm. Yep, so there's a magma worm. If we can kill the worm, because it's not a... Magma worms are boss characters. This is not an actual boss yet, because we haven't activated the portal, but if we can kill him as a regular enemy, he will give us quite a bit of gold to dispense at our leisure for chests and stuff. I'm hoping that he's going to come right in my face, like that. That took like a lot of his health. Might be getting him for all his worth. Yep, okay, so we got... He only gave us 500 some gold, but that's enough because we'll be able to open multiple chests with that. We got some more movement speed, that's good, I'll take it. We got some of that. A chance to kill or drop an ammo pack that resets all skill cooldowns. Here's a legendary chest. It's 2,500. That's how much it costs. A greater wisp. So we're just going to try to do what we can. 40-second cooldown on that. Chance on kill to drop ammo pack that resets all cooldowns or all skills. It resets all skill cooldowns, which means that it's just going to make it easier and easier for us to use our skill sets. So yeah, that's 6 seconds instead of 9. Need to kill this thing. Run around and grab some chests, and then we need to find the teleporter and start it. Gasoline, which means that we can now ignite enemies. There's the teleporter. I say we grab these 2 chests and then start. A cautious slug. Yeah, the big Eldar Lemurians, they can kill you in one blast. Be careful of them. Okay, now the only level in which you can kill everything, an Imp Overlord, wonderful. The only level in which you can kill everything once the teleporter started is this level. Every other level, the stuff just keeps spawning. Now, any chests or anything that are inside the bubble, you can still pick up. If they're outside the bubble, you cannot pick up. Right now we're just trying to see that's locked because it's not within the bubble. Right now we're just trying to kill the boss and get rid of him so that we can kill off everything else and possibly get enough money to open the legendary chest, which will give us a legendary item. Legendary items obviously do a lot more damage and stuff, and they give you better abilities. So like the alien head is a legendary item, that's why it's red. Anything in red. So it starts off white, green, yellow, blue, red. Blue being lunar items, which give you special abilities. Ooh, I need to get out of here. We're dead. Okay. And that's pretty much the end of that run. And I think we're going to wrap it up with that run because it's already 30 minutes into the episode. So if you liked it, please leave me a like and a comment. Hit the big red subscribe button if you've done so already. As you know, the chaos is mightier than the sword, and as you saw, this was chaos. If you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comment section, and I will make more videos of it. I've been Nexxus. This has been Risk of Rain 2. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.